Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital. We've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Detroit Lions and the Washington Commanders. Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First play is to the air. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. This is Harris on 2nd down. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. Yeah. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
It's a nickel look from the Commanders. 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Getting out to his left. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Pass play now. Completed to his running back. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Lions have a 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
They give to Harris from the gun. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They motion the tight end over. 2nd down here, another give to Harris. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be their last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down. Only took them 1 play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Wright running out of the gun. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Mustang 19.
Third and short, Daniels. Complete over the middle. And he goes out with enough for the first, but we do have a flag down on the play. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So they get dings for the holding. Got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for third down. Third and long for him here. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
65.
Throwing now, Daniels. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Daniels. Finds a seam down the middle. And they get this down to the 28. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Brooks, 19 tight, 19 tight.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He's got Jalen Lane. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
All set now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Panthers, Cuddy.
This is Ja'Cory Kronsky-Merritt, in it for the first time. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw here. That's incomplete left side. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that Well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Pass play coming here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Lions readying for the punt. Leonard on to handle the return. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. First down now, ball at the 33. Daniels from the pistol. Has him running the comeback. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Daniels now on first down. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down. They run it from the gun with Wright. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Flushed out of the pocket. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders pull that in front further, 13-zip. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
This one is up and good. And the Commanders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. A pickup of 17. And that is good for a Detroit first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. He's got it on the bootleg. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Our score, 14-0. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Throwing from the gun. Big man showing up the yards. Lions make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Throw left side, complete. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
18 Cardinal, Warriors 17.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Now a run with right. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Ready?
1st and 10 now from the 46. They run again with right. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
Ready?
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Ready? 19 Tiger.
Here's Daniels. Called in left side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Come on.
Air it out on 3rd. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 13-point lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, they go with Harris. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. He's going to throw this one. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Andre Sisco.
It's sure been tough for this offense to really get into rhythm, to gain that momentum and confidence because turnovers have interrupted their progress. This is when you need your rookie to step up. Come on, man. Take charge. Put those mistakes behind you and go lead.
18, pioneer.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
19, target, 9, back to 60, back to 60.
On 2nd and 10 now. Daniels. Low left side is caught by Sinnott. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Field goal attempt coming here from Chad Ryland. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
Kate, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 3rd down and 3 coming up on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. Five DBs out there for the Commanders on 3rd. They'll throw it. He's going to be caught by his running back, Harris. And he's going to go out of bounds with close to enough for the first. But he is marked short, so it is 4th down and less than a yard.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. They'll work against the blitz. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And now they face 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. They've got 1st down here from the 36. The play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And the Commanders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Daniels back to throw. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. This one intended for the running back. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. From the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Red zone defense, it is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away, that is a gold star effort by the defense.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Looking to throw. He fires one deep down the left side. That finds him deep down the sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
He has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down. Ready to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Running from the pistol, it's right. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
2. 60 Vices. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
To throw, Daniels. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He has the first over the middle. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
He's got a man left. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Daniels throwing on third. Right side, caught by Sinnott. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now right. Makes the tackle. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. They're throwing it. And they pick him off again! Picked off by Andre Sisco. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick six. That pick six ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders continue piling onto this lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now the pistol to get. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And the Commanders make the recovery.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
So 1st down from the 41.
Panther 11, Pat Buffalo at 60 Eagles.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That one connects. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow their lead off the turnover.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. It's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Commanders grow their lead yet again. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Throwing from the gun here. Throw left side and St. Brown has it. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They're going play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions still need a lot more as they shrink the deficit. Jaden Reed, the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Lions take 7 points off the deficit. Right, ready to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Here's a give for Wright. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On first down, here's Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be second down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go now.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First and 10 from the 43.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 18, Pirates, trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
Play action now, Daniels. Caught quickly on the slant. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Here we go, set.
To the air again, Daniels. Finds a seam down the middle. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
First and goal, they go option. And he runs it across, touchdown! The Commanders trying to end this before the final quarter. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown! Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Buying some time right. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Shoots another one. The 40. Into the red zone. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions put at least a tiny dent into that lead. Extra point is up and good from slot. And the Lions cut into the lead by another point.
52, Lions 21.
Right, ready to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
18.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Flush down out to his left. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Running behind center with right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. The Commanders have possession and a massive lead. This one looking like it could be over. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Go.
Right again. Down the left sideline he goes. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Krosky Merritt on his own read. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Running behind center with Harris. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that. Okay, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Right, running out of the gun. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Street. Mikey, 18.
Here's Daniels. He put everything he had into this one. That's grabbed inside the 30. It won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Here's a give inside to Wright. And he's going to step out with no gain. No gain for them, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Cowboy 80.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders throwing 6 more on the blowout. Well, partner, with the increased focus on receivers now in the ground game, the jet sweep, it's a weapon all 32 teams and coaches have to rely on for offense. And for the good ones, it can be a lucrative play to have ready, too.
Yeah, lucrative on the scoreboard, certainly, Kate. And don't forget about lucrative for the wallet, too. Next time his agent's at the negotiating table, he's going to be sure to bring plays up like that one. And mention the value he could bring beyond the work of just catching the football.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Harris once more. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions putting up points in a game decided. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Lions take 7 points off the deficit.
66. Lions 28.
Right, ready to send this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to be touched down as that one comes to an end.
1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
They run it from the gun with Wright. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. They run again with Wright. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go now. 19 tight. Not 70. Ready.
On his own read. Here's Wright. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now a run with Wright. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
This is Wright running left. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders very close to an 11th win this season. Field goal attempt coming here from Chad Ryland. He was good on his first attempt, and his second from a little over 45 here. The kick by Ryland is good, and the lead continues to grow and grow.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's going to be caught by his running back, Harris. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
A designed run. Daniels will keep it. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
18 Cardinal.
This one left for Daniels. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
70.
To score this as a win for the Commanders. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.
Don't get put in that blender, ho.